There's two types of people in 2025: people that create content and people that consume content. Now, I really think in the future it's going to be diagnosed as some sort of disease constantly scrolling on TikTok and Instagram. You see the impacts that it has on people basically become robotic and in a trance-like state. Today, I went out to a cafe in Bali, first thing, and someone was in front of me starting their day by scrolling on TikTok. And I was just sitting there judging them like, wow, they are completely in a mindless state right now. First thing in the morning, getting a massive hit of dopamine, constantly scrolling. And it's really difficult when you see most people are completely sedated by social media. And when you realize that one of the highest leverage things you can do in scaling a business is switch from consuming content, even though you may think you're learning a bunch, which sometimes you are, but actually creating content, it's going to be one of the biggest pivots and advantages in your business, because you'll be able to generate massive awareness and attention for whatever product you create. For example, in my business, I got started all the way back in 2016 designing logos and then social media marketing. I remember buying Iman Ghazi's course when I was like 17 and he was 18 at the time. Then eventually, a year later, I had a semi-successful social media marketing company. And at the time, I think I had a hard month or two, but I ended up getting on a call with Alex Becker. And with the last $1,000 on my credit card, I bought his program where he was teaching YouTube ads and how to scale a high-ticket coaching or service-based business. Now, you might have saw him on Alex Hormozi's recent book launch where he broke the world record for the most amount of books sold in a single day. Alex Becker was a great mentor, and at the time I was able to jump on calls with someone that 2 years later would sell a part of their software company for $100 million. And I was able to jump on calls with 4 or 5 other people and ask him any questions. Meanwhile, most people are in college learning from a professor that's never started a business themselves. They're just reading the same recycled agenda and curriculum that are pushed out to all colleges, right? If you want to have an advantage and be successful in life and business, you have to have some sort of advantage that other people don't, and lean into your own unique strengths. Now, on the consuming content thing, today, after judging someone for consuming content, I found myself consuming content and scrolling. And you feel pretty lifeless when you're just consuming content. And all of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, what am I doing? I am completely wasting my time. I need to go and create content. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And if you're a founder, you're a business owner, instead of paying a marketing agency $5,000 a month to run ads for you, I encourage you to get in front of the camera and create your own content. It's going to be a massive advantage. Now, maybe you're not good at being in front of a camera. Maybe you're a great writer. There's platforms for that. And if it's not that, lean into your own unique strengths, but don't try and play the game that everyone else is playing, right? If someone is blowing up doing trends for X, Y, and Z, don't copy them if that's not authentic to you. You have to lean into your own unique strengths, and you'll realize you're there when things come naturally and they feel easy and you're winning on autopilot, right? When you're in your zone of genius, you're going to be much more successful than trying to emulate someone that is not in your skill set. Lean into your own advantages, your own strengths. Now I'm going to go work out in sauna before it gets too late. If you want a full training breaking down the exact ads and funnels that I'm using to scale my business on YouTube, there's a free training in the description below.